Astrological energies, January 26th through January 31st, 2024. This week is all about communication. It's very favorable for communication, specifically communication that is rooted in strong intuition and alignment with your inner truth. So this is great for everybody across the board. So on the 26th, we have Mercury in Capricorn sextiling Neptune in Pisces. And this gives us a very strong and acute mind. So the communication that we are having comes across very clear, and we are in alignment with our thoughts. But because Neptune is in Pisces, there's also an element of spiritual clarity, spiritual and intuitive clarity. We are more tapped into the abstract, we are tapped into the energetic nuances, and this comes through in our clarity, in our logical communications. Now, on that same day, Venus in Pisces is also sextiling Uranus in Taurus. So that increases our creativity and our intuition, which also helps us to influence any projects and any people that we are collaborating with from a sense of wholeness. Like, it's a very holistic type of influence coming from a holistic sense of self and a holistic sense of communication, a holistic form of communication that comes through very effectively. So this is true a day or two before the 26th of January. So from the 26th through the 28th, you'll be feeling this energy. On the 27th, Mercury enters Aquarius. Mercury loves to be in Aquarius. Mercury is an air planet. Aquarius is an air sign. It is there until February 14th. So during this window, it's really favorable for intellectual work, research, group projects and networking, and also tech-related stuff. So if you are an online-based business, this is a really favorable window for you. If you are in tech, this is a very favorable window for you. Any sort of intellectual, administrative work is highly supported in this area. You can, in this time, you can get a lot done. Research as well, and then group projects and networking opportunities are highly supported. You can take big steps in this area. On the 29th of January, the new moon is in Aquarius, and it is trined by Jupiter. So a new moon in Aquarius is great because it's all about fresh new beginnings, and it's fresh new beginnings that are supportive of the greater good. Because again, Aquarius is in service of humanity. So new moon in Aquarius gives us an opportunity to start projects, and again, that's the external, is starting projects, but the internal is reconfiguring our psyche, reconfiguring our perspectives in a way that is in service to the greater good, but does not deplete us as individuals. And because it's trined by Jupiter, there's just all this extra luck and benevolent energy and positive coincidences in this area where it's really, all of these things are really supported, and they have that Jupiter sprinkle of extra goodness on top of them. So again, Aquarius, starting new businesses, media and marketing work, social projects, just success in social situations, networking situations, everything that I mentioned earlier with Mercury entering Aquarius on the 27th. The new moon in Aquarius on the 29th is when you would really want to start projects and take first steps in areas to kind of ground down this Mercury in Aquarius energy. So also on the 29th, Mercury in Aquarius is conjunct with Pluto in Aquarius. So this gives kind of like a heavy, but not necessarily negative energy to all of this fresh Aquarian and Mercury in Aquarius energy. So Pluto is about stuff that's in the shadows, the stuff that's being kept in the back. And a lot of the time, the things that are being kept in the back or kept in the shadows, they're things that are unpleasant, or they're taboo, or they're secret for not so good reasons. But there's also the stuff that is just hard to deal with, or is hidden because you're not quite sure how to approach it or how to deal with it. This is an opportunity to really dive deep into those areas. So this is a great opportunity for deep thinking, processing things that maybe at other times in life seem too heavy or too hard to process. And also intuition is heightened during this time to allow you to go in and work with these things that you have have to pull out from the shadows, or that are necessarily coming up from the shadows, even if you don't necessarily want them to. The negative side of Pluto in Aquarius conjuncting Mercury in Aquarius is that there might be some power struggles, especially in the areas of communication. And there will be intense mental gymnastics over these hidden heavy subjects that might be a little bit exhausting. So make sure you're taking care of your psyche while you're going through these heavier times in life. And so on the 30th of January, Uranus goes direct and it's in Taurus. So this really is a strong impulse for positive change on a global level and on a personal level, especially in line with authenticity. So we are called in society a lot of time to act outside of our authenticity, outside of our integrity. This is not such a time. This is a time when being in integrity, being authentic to your truth is actually highly supported, and you can make changes in line with your truth, in line with your authenticity. And then this will have a ripple effect on the greater society. So things always start with the self, then they move to the community level, then they move to the social level. Also on the 30th, Sun in Aquarius is trined by Jupiter in Gemini. This is very favorable. So the Sun in Aquarius is all about these great social changes, social successes, things changing for the benefit of the greater good. When Jupiter, which is in Gemini, right now in Gemini, is also an air sign, it is actually the home sign of the planet Mercury. And when Jupiter is in Gemini, it's creating favorable opportunities, lots of good luck, lots of quantum opportunities in these areas of communication and collaboration. So when the Sun is in Aquarius and being trined by Jupiter in Gemini, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of confidence you might be feeling, and also the collective is feeling this. There's a strong ability to influence others, so we'll see a lot of groups collaborating and communicating and influencing one another, perhaps mergers of some kind. And also this is an opportunity to have very clear big picture visions and big picture thinking, and then have new beginnings based on these big picture thoughts and big picture visions. So that's the last week of January, and I'll see you for next month. Thank you.